Hello guys, we are back once again and we say a big thank you to Bibia when you're at no subscribe to my YouTube channel no. I finish on all social media platforms with me following so be a day in day out. Ya no comedy and send canon na say you drop your content bia on so nsa ebetimi aka. We've been away for some days now. Ni nyina send ye bia adwuma no yebetimi aye ne aye ne de asom eyi. Ena ye comedy aye ni nyina is about WAEC and send ye omon hyehyeye etie ewo West Africa. So far, Niema Bebre Koso Ewo WAEC, but because of say a lot of issues near a lot of political issues or mining and as African, you know, and Niema Bua intimate pay attention to it. But Sanya man so Western Niema Sanya man say and Niema man Crofo Bebre are victims of this whole thing at Air Koso and then sound commodity na ye the behe how WAEC crown and shit ye de etie Ewo West Africa. WAEC crown will be as a WAEC crown or more and I said I have ABS Optic segment. So subscribe to your YouTube channel now. You best also subscribe now for all social media platforms with me following. And then comedy is centered on WAEC. Now we people say then crown and there are a lot of issues are air course na the PCD WAEC home and come. There are a lot of people, and I said there are a lot of students out there. And now WAEC, so a lot of them are go through a lot of challenges, a lot of problems. And then Crofobia grant me and Ruby, a sister Mudru Ewa Brabum, because of say we believe it, and I say because of WAEC. Na a bit him now what I say ye na send a bear young comedy so and quite be CBI, ya can't send but want as this issue and the Yedi Home Common has been one of a personal issue. I have me for so many years, and I say I bother me for so many years. I've been asking questions on it, but yet as the answers are in here. Yes, still, so you be this to see the right answers to this whole thing. Why am I saying this? And I said, it has been centered on WAEC. Last week Tuesday, now that was 19th August, and BEC results, and I said. BC students are JHS students are omokotre BC exams no omo results by and just last week Tuesday and omo results no e ba beto abontene na when our students started so omo check omo exams no and also omo check for results no ebi mu de aba ebi mu de mai the info we had and as a message I won you say ebi mu ho an ya wo held omo de anas ya hold omo results no due to some challenges name of exams malpractice be a course ebu abeti cry say cancel ebi mu de ebi wa mu be say emba kra sanyama we na ba be a challenge a course every year and it looks like thousands of these West African students suffer these issues a course e Africa. Na yentimi nya any corporate body and as yenya body be a beba out to talk about this whole thing no as a brainy na students no and suffer the consequences of this whole issue and san common na yedi obi people say WAEC ade na WAEC ayen this time ni enim say WAEC and a year examination body for the West African speaking English countries a bit to say Ghana, Nigeria, the Gambia, Liberia and other countries. It ye nim say WAEC and a year examination body for these countries are yebubodi no. Now, nyama WAEC ho abasa ankomo we ayedi nyina say exam se beto abontina na say results ba beto abontina na ye nim ne say ebi mu de ba ebi mu de ma enchemu abeba for omo aya held omo de ene omo aya hold omo de ene omo aya cancel omo de say bi wo ho a there was a lot of more exams more practices. Say there's a lot of copy works near there, true investigations near the who say okay, there has been some more practice near the intincrophobia they suffer the consequences of these whole issues are air course no. Now me a problem for me. Now ma many ambra make kasa anima we and say we all know and we all believe it say WAEC wo hono students are omo ewo schools mu no none of them and a year adwuma ewo WAEC. It's that the internet BBC ni ye be wie no na students ni ye blame omo na students ni ye punish omo for that because it is believed say WAEC na examination body for these schools no and I said these West African English speaking countries no and this year these exams are the internal exams no and mostly it is being organized by the schools near year end of year exams no that one being organized, and I say so those ones be to say what's in the BC, you know, and on the WAEC in charge of it. As I say WAEC in charge of it, no syllabus, and I say nyema a course in reading materials, and I say and nyema you use this year the schools, you know. WAEC ahwehwe ana wagye atum ne ye use e school sane be ya or setting exams are ogina sa ne man so and they are setting exams. Now nyama mani abre ni nyina say see ye exams no anase set questions ni wi a hwan mu na ma questions no e ba abontene ye set questions ni wi a ye wi a na ye ma schools na when after see ya set questions na wi no ye print questions no na ye de yakwa akosie anase ye de questions na akosie till say the right time will come. Na students never call and I say they did ebeba bedru say ye kwa exams no na students akwa akotena say akwa exams or exams rooms akotena say ye three exams no. Now ekwan be so na nkra no and I say students ensa eka papers no. Ekwan be so na students na efa so a omonsa ka these papers no. Yatase abusa ye ho and I say yatase finding the root cause of this whole issue. Students now ye time be punish them for those things no. Ekwan be so no monsa kan papers no. If we hin buy, have you ever asked ourselves say ekwan yan kran faso enya papers no ye try see be finding the root cause near sisa ne man no kwan. Say abrani na ye man kran no and ye punish them for that there. Ye street is so are choky with a lot of streetism, ne lifestyle, ne bad behavior say cause no. And your munina and I say the young and I say the youth and I say young brothers and sisters say what's your munina and sometimes a influence na mo makwa kudro. Sometimes your more failure in life be na mo makwa kudro. Sometimes a part of those things na part of it comes from WAEC. So WAEC authorities are omon in charge of exams semi course no. WAEC a print house are printing all these exam questions. We don't print WAEC exams the various schools. You printing individual papers various homes. WAEC and a printers are money. It is a WAEC printers are money in a video. A quine bench so and I'm crying sakas are man. A quine bench so and crown and saka these papers are. And in the end, or much we believe say more practices are cost into and we can still be more questions. You hold it be more answer and as you can still be more results. You hold it be more results. Now no not about be a problem, about be a challenge. And my parents need be because I'll bet me sure about over from the basic from the basic level to a JHS or back exams maybe no problems or back SHS or back exams maybe no problems. Sometimes these whole things are stressy be more in your mental problems with it obi ho nya koma to hold these things and then this uncommon because say ya dia air course na ya dia air have ni ye be this uncommon send it till see benya the right source and as you benya rightful answers to these whole questions are you be saying. Now let's go back to our question. See certain questions e WAEC we are e kwan ben so na exams no and answer papers no and about be through school because we know say students need the last body or sabeka exams. That is when they are ready to sit. And I said that is when data WAEC they are better about students airports no matter. Now students must why prepared. For the past 3 years, I will go through this same thing. And I said, we'll go through that channel and they are preparing to one quarter exams. Any student be a dream say, may I say, and I say, I'm just going to the exams hall to sit and wait for a leak papers to come. Say yes, nobody needs to say yebekwa school must ye suade. Nemo yebetna fia till say day ni bedru. Now WAEC papers ne beba. Ye nim say leak questions beba until any we will go around, then get it. Students know new saadi and who nim bia. Or honest teacher need the questions, but see solve these questions. So honest teacher need the questions, but what we know is in most schools near the end, questions will come and they will pay, students will pay for it. A quine bench no monsaka. Teachers ya omunya questions, the quine bench no monsaka questions no. Security system where WAEC you very weak in tino near be koswa. You intimate attend to it, you intimate pay attention to it. So WAEC security system a year there, a year to the point a bit me abuama sa nyama we nkoso dia. Enke sa nyama ekoso ama ye hodi bi mu results near the end, a 2 bit me atwa. Now so time biano nan crown students ni ye punish them for these things. And no I'm a lot of students at TSC street so a lot I'm a lot of and I'm saying thousands of these students time biano they are going through these problems. Why is it Sunny man time to time behind because so WAEC must set up. We know say students are a schools mono, none of them a year juma or WAEC. Yes, certain questions are students ni will be. Yes, certain questions are students any WAEC will be. It didn't know musabeka questions no. Now let's ask ourselves, you say quite bells no musabeka questions there. WAEC must answer these questions. Almost staff from no year must be investigated. Else you investigate one. I was here show the only lawyer to the system, the free system. You start to see a bit more punishing microphobia system. That one will help to solve these whole issues. And on a man microphobia go through a lot of problems. Now it is believed say Obibeko school baby when try now be a problem. Meanwhile, because that is not name form so. Why you bit me here? Another thing, you say why market exams in area. Yes, a copy works every womb. Yes, this and this whole issues a womb. One thing I've been asking myself always. I've been asking myself every time. I say, see, you call every school be you need individual teacher. You need say be akwasi a teacher ni. You need say kwame teacher ni. See, you call a class of 50 students. You have one teacher or one subject. You have a class of 20 students. You have one teacher or one subject. It is your exams we teacher ni ba kuno bejina ye nimche nipa 20 ade ba kuno chere ye. One chair will be a different thing. What chair now one thing. A one notebook and I say one note and one yin or chama in a copy na yin na kusua. Now, why is here exams baby? Yes, there has been a copy work. Meanwhile, there was only one teacher and we didn't try. Why is here exams baby? Yes, there has been a copy work. Meanwhile, there was only one teacher and a chair that subject now. Your quarter one day. Only one textbook and you use it. So why me use textbook A? Me use the same textbook A because that subject no one use one day. In the other end, you treasures be now there's a belief say there has been a copy work and microphobia is being punished for these things. You need individual teacher, you need individual textbooks, your class books, your school, your syllabus, your textbooks are using in school. When you be a problem in our schools and no man a lot of challenges. There's a lot of issues. There are a lot of things so nobody is paying attention. These things no. We are talking about this because be a problem in the system now affecting a lot of youth out there. Obibeko SHS baby, yes, one pass it. Obibeko SHS baby, yes, there's the results in yet. And no, some of these people we don't even know how are almost fast and manifa. You will be understanding you see so asemu. We don't even know how are these people almost so asemu fa. You best say why. It is believed someone amoye examination body need ya more kekamo. San ye mana air course so na mu blame student. None of these students must be blamed for these things. These things are cause a madness. See a better exams. So one our set questions ne bano. Won't mean share questions no see ye. Or more no more set exams questions no. Staff are no more yet. Won't mean share a man's and a man so. That's yet mean punish or more. We should stop punishing these students. I will forbid to tell Mumu remark bread to get them to where they are. Near the exams inti, yet they are breaking on more lifestyle. And the streets so and yet my baby near Koso. We believe so be in suban be nanye. Enye bibi bia na yesuban bi enye. Enye bibi bia na influence from anywhere. Sometimes some of these things come from WAEC. Sometimes some of these things come from the results of exams are yakwa culture. Yeah, the 3 years na prepare your home for one exams. 3 years na so same syllabus, same subject, same course ni na yesu throughout. Until then your quarters near exams we dey say microphobia and passing because there were some more practices there. So when try there when try. But to come out to tell us, say, ya fairly be, and I say, the results, ya cancel, ya holding be mudian, it becomes a whole lot of challenge. It becomes a lot of problems for them, a lot of loads on their head. The stigma alone from friends and here and there. The society, the community they find themselves. And you be so be on Timmy man, then we're free baby or you don't like on baby crocodile. Why must it be so? WAEC must set up, answer these questions, and stop blaming the kids and stop blaming the young ones. Now, no, not preparing for 3 years. No, I got your exams. So my head will result. Being responsible, say what practices, why your exams more practices. There has been a lot of copywork. Teacher ni ba open the chair there. And the teacher ni no jina and him chair there my one note no. Say me the same note na me sua no. Na kwa me susua ni there. And you the same thing you better. That is the same thing we are going to write. That is the same thing I in better. And the exams never betom when in the end you will come out to tell us there's been copywork. And your mama is individual teacher. Individual teacher and so I'm my mama will be a different course. Mama will be a different subject. No one. Oh my kid, you say Kwame dey different from my question. But some mama have one textbook ni esua, mama have one note ni esua, mama have one teacher no try dey wia. The idea no dey mind. That is the same thing na you also tell me betro. That is the same thing na nipa no also tell me betro. Because in that class ba ku esua ade ba ko. This is not a form whereby you practical. And you say, okay, we pam different thing. When it comes to the written aspect, so it is exactly the same thing. You never true. Me feeling and you different. But to say we hold will be results. To say we cancel will be results there. It is out of it. WAEC must set up. WAEC must come out to answer certain things. Or more status won't be hold or more authorities need be responsible for near maybe a air course for exams leakages near the end. Or more transport exams near the various places. No, yes, status here questions and crofo. IABS take segments. So subscribe to your YouTube channel now. You best also best subscribe for all social media platforms. You wait me offering. Now you drop content be on so inside me I can be.